Imagine you're standing in an airport. Around you, everyone is pulling one small suitcase. Some people even have their hands free. Then you look down at yourself. One suitcase, a backpack, a diaper bag, a carry on, a child's blanket over your shoulder, a purse. Someone hands you another bag. Can you hold this for a minute? You take it. A few minutes later, someone else hands you another. Before long, you're struggling to walk. You're sweating, your shoulders hurt, your arms ache. Then someone walks past, smiles, and says, "You look exhausted." Of course you do. Look at everything you're carrying. Now imagine something strange. Nobody can actually see your bags. They are invisible. Because that's what motherhood often feels like. Not because you're physically carrying everything, but because you're mentally carrying everything. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons so many mothers quietly wonder, why can't I stop thinking about everything? As a doctor, I used to think exhaustion came mostly from lack of sleep. As a mother, I learned that sleep is only one part of the story. Sometimes what drains us most is everything we're carrying in our minds. Today, I want to share a way of understanding this that completely changed how I treat myself. I call it the mental carry system. When most people look at a mother, they see what she's doing: making breakfast, packing lunches, driving to daycare, cleaning, working, playing, but they don't see what she's carrying. Remembering the next vaccination, wondering if her child is eating enough, planning meals, thinking about school forms, keeping track of birthday, wondering whether she's spending enough quality time with each child, remembering to buy toothpaste, thinking about the laundry, planning next week, worrying about money, checking if everyone else is okay. Here's what I want you to notice. None of those thoughts are random, they're responsibilities. Your brain isn't busy because it's broken. It's busy because it's trying to protect the people you love. That realization changed everything for me because I stopped seeing my mind as the problem. I started seeing it as a reflection of everything it was trying to carry. One thing medicine teaches us is that our brains are constantly prioritizing, planning, predicting, and remembering. Those abilities help us care for ourselves and the people around us. But motherhood dramatically increases the number of things competing for our attention. Research on cognitive load suggests that when we hold many responsibilities in mind at the same time, mental effort increases. It becomes harder to focus, harder to make decisions, and harder to feel mentally rested, even if we're sitting still. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It means your brain has been working without many opportunities to put anything down. And here's the important part. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something that's urgent and something you've simply decided to keep carrying. That's why, even when the house is quiet, your mind isn't. For a long time, I asked myself, why can't I switch my brain off? Now I ask a different question. What am I carrying right now? Can you feel the difference? The first question blames you. The second understands you. And understanding is where healing begins. This is the framework I want to leave you with today. Whenever you feel mentally overwhelmed, don't immediately ask, how do I stop thinking? Instead, walk through 3 simple steps. Step 1. Notice. Ask yourself, what am I carrying? Not emotionally, practically. Take a piece of paper, write everything down. Every appointment, every decision, every worry, every responsibility, every promise you've made to yourself or someone else. Don't organize it, just empty it out. Most mothers are shocked when they see how much they're mentally holding. Awareness is powerful because you can't lighten a load you can't see. Step 2. Sort now. Look at your list. Next to each item, Ask one question. Does this truly need me? Not, can I do it? You probably can. But does this actually require me? Some things do. Some things can be shared. Some things can wait. Some things don't need to happen at all. Many mothers don't just carry their own responsibilities, they carry everyone else's as well. Sorting isn't about caring less, it's about caring wisely. Step 3. Sit down every morning. Choose one thing you're intentionally not going to carry today. Maybe it's answering every message immediately. Maybe it's making the perfect dinner. Maybe it's worrying about something you can't control. Maybe it's saying yes to another commitment. Setting something down isn't giving up. It's making room to carry what matters most. That one small habit changed the way I move through motherhood. Because every day I remind myself I don't have to carry everything to be a good mother. There's something else I want to tell you. When you carry everything long enough, it slowly changes how you see yourself. You begin believing that your value comes from how much you can hold, how much you remember, how much you sacrifice, how much you manage. But that's not your identity. That's your workload. You were never created to become the family project manager. You're a whole person, a woman with dreams, needs, limits, joy, rest, creativity, curiosity. Motherhood may ask you to carry more, but it should never convince you that carrying more is who you are. As you reconnect with yourself, don't ask, how can I carry even better? Ask, who am I when I'm not carrying everything? That question is where rebuilding begins. I want you to picture that airport one more time. This time, before you start walking, you stop. You look at every bag. You pick up the ones that truly belong to you. Then you gently hand a few back, not because you don't love the people who gave them to you, but because no one was meant to carry them all alone. I think that's what healing in motherhood looks like. Not becoming stronger so you can carry more, becoming wiser so you know what not to carry. And maybe the goal isn't to stop thinking about everything. Maybe the goal is to stop carrying everything, because those are two very different things. And one of them you can begin changing today. Before you leave, I'd love you to answer one question in the comments. What is one invisible thing you've been carrying that you're ready to set down? You don't have to solve everything today. Just choose one thing, one small thing. And if you'd like some help getting started, I've created a free checklist to help you reconnect with yourself, one gentle step at a time. You'll find the link in the description below. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, you don't have to carry motherhood alone. I'll see you in the next video.